Are you a first-time home buyer looking to buy a home in the Chicago suburbs? This video is for you. I'm Amy Pearson. I'm a local realtor. I serve western suburbs as well as downtown Chicago. I make weekly videos just like this one on community information, real estate, and driving tours. Today, I'm talking about first-time home buyer tips. Tips maybe thinking a little bit outside of the box to try to find a home that you can afford because prices really have gone up on homes, and many first-time buyers are a little overwhelmed that they'll never be able to afford a home. So here's some of my strategies to get you in the door of owning real estate. So maybe some of my strategies, and hopefully maybe some of these won't break the bank, whether you're possibly open to a fixer-upper, considering a townhome, or thinking outside the box, which is house hacking. And I'll go into what house hacking is. I'm gonna give you some pros and cons on each. The first one would be consider buying a fixer-upper home. So the best way to get a home with a lower price is to get a fixer-upper. These homes need a little or a lot of work, but they come with many benefits, which my favorite is a lower monthly payment if it's a fixer-up. You get a lower purchase price, which means smaller down payment and lower property taxes. Plus, if you're handy with projects, DIYing, you can build some serious equity by doing a lot of the home upgrades yourself over time. There are a few things to keep in mind though if you're going to do a fixer-up. You'll need to budget for those repairs and renovations. Like electrical, plumbing can be expensive. A tip would be look into FHA, that's first time home buyer loan. FHA 203K loans, which you can finance both the home and renovations and the mortgage. So ask your lender about that. Look for the worst house in the best neighborhood is always my tip. So look for the worst house in the block and buy that one, fix it up, and if it's a great neighborhood, the neighborhood houses will help bring up the equity in your home as well and do some remodels in that home. My next tip would be to possibly start your first home as a townhome. If a fixer-upper isn't your cup of tea, maybe a townhome might be your best way to get your first home, first step into real estate. Townhomes often are a little bit more affordable than single-family homes, and they come with perks like low maintenance, which many first-time buyers like. You don't have to worry about mowing lawn. A lot of the exterior stuff you don't have to worry about. And sometimes there are amenities as well to these HOA communities. You'll definitely want to check what the HOA fees cover in the townhome, like things like snow removals, lawn care, and some exterior maintenance. You don't have to worry about that. They come with a lower price point per square foot, which is great. One thing I have noticed if you're looking at townhomes and you're only planning to stay there for a short amount of time, maybe like 2-3 years, I would maybe not go for new construction townhome. From what I've been seeing from my experience, they're not selling quite as, they're not appreciating as quickly. So maybe if you're hoping to move on quickly, build equity, I wouldn't get a new construction townhome. I would get a townhome that's maybe a few years old that would, they're appreciating a little bit more is what I've been noticing in the suburbs. Okay, so my last strategy, my favorite one, is house hacking. If you've never heard about it, you're gonna wanna know this one. So if you're open to an investment-minded approach, this could be a more affordable option to being a first-time homeowner. House hacking is basically you're buying maybe a multi-unit property. It's a home that has 2 units, like 2 apartments on top of each other. You live in one, rent out the other. The other side helps pay for your mortgage, offset your mortgage, like a duplex, triplex you can live in. I've also seen people buy like a 3 or 4 bedroom condo and rent out the other rooms to their friends, like someone who's like in their 20s or 30s. They rent out the other rooms to their friends. They're the landlord, and it helps offset their mortgage, make it more affordable for them as well as to their friends. So maybe that's an option to consider, would be the house hacking. It significantly lowers your costs and sets you up for real estate future. So whenever you're maybe ready to sell, you have this huge property that you're able to, get the equity that you've earned, as well as that rental income you've been making, helping offset your mortgage. So that might be an option for you guys. Hope you found that interesting on some tips for first-time buyers in the Chicago suburbs to maybe make it more affordable to get your foot in the door of real estate. Hope you enjoyed it. If you're looking to buy or sell, feel free to reach out. I'd love to help you buy a home in the Chicagoland area, and stick around to my next video. I think you'll like it.